Queenstown or Stewart Island?
I didn't know you guys were going on a holiday.
Neither did I.
I wrote a glowing recommendation for a full scholarship.
What scholarship?
Masters in Advanced Nursing Practice. We filled out the forms. Welcome to university, baby.
Me studying and working doesn't leave a lot of time for anything else.
Oh, no holiday.
What's this something you've got to tell me? We're not too good, are we?
You and me is what's most important right now.
This is your news?
The South Island. Let's do it.
I have to decide by tomorrow and I still don't know what to do.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have left it to the last minute then.
I didn't leave it till the last minute. I left it till the day before the last minute.
You like science. I'm sure between us we can come up with a good project.
Yeah, but it has to be real good. Like, amazing.
Okay, I'll give you a hand after school. All right, but right now I have to concentrate on this. Say, where's your school bag?
I don't know.
Well, go and find it. And your lunchbox. I haven't seen that for days.
What are you struggling with?
Rosters. We've got so many staff on leave and my bureau budget doesn't stretch that far. And I've got a 6-hour gap and no nurses to be found.
Well, I know one who's just sitting at home twiddling her thumbs.
Yeah, but you're not clear to do night shifts.
It's not overnight, it's an evening. And I'm getting better with the longer shifts, aren't I?
Yeah, and I want to keep it that way, which means no overloading you.
I can do it, Vinny.
Yeah, maybe, if you could get past the big, scary director of nursing, but you can't. Thank you for offering, though.
I'm eating your toast, Pop. You okay?
That.
Yeah?
Oh, she'll be saving it for the ducks. I let her give them your leftovers yesterday.
Ah, I see. Well, how about this? You have one more piece, and then we'll take some bread down to the park and feed the ducks after daycare, okay? Good girl.
If you can negotiate with a 3-year-old, the DHB should be a cinch.
What's this?
Oh, I treated a board member in ED yesterday. He saw we're up against us, so we organised a meeting.
What do you got so far?
God?
Your pitch. How are you going to convince David Brinkston to give ED more funding?
Well, you seen the mess we're in. I thought we'd just grab a coffee, have a chat.
In other words, you're winging it.
Lance, TK isn't pushy like you. That doesn't mean he can't get the job done.
This is not about being pushy. This is about being taken seriously. When are you meeting him?
1:30.
Caleb can take Tills to daycare while you and I write up a game plan.
Get your nose out, babe.
Is that even possible?
I'm doing this for you, TK, not for me. But if you want to ruin your chances, be my guest.
You okay to take her in?
Come on, Toots. Let's leave these pushy people to it.
Let's start with the key issues.
I like the look of this motel. Check it out.
What happened to the motorhome idea?
I'm just exploring other options.
Looks okay.
Well, we want better than okay. Ooh, there was this pretty flash B&B.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Brainiac. Oh, Mum's just so clever, and she's only going to get cleverer.
I'll know a lot more about the South Island than I did before. Our trip is top of our agenda today. The only thing on our agenda, actually.
Okay. 2 weeks in the South Island.
Yeah, I'm thinking 4 now, maybe 6. I'm not on holiday yet. Now, check out this B&B. See you, Bells.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go away for 6 weeks. When does the next semester start?
Well, I might have to leave it till next year.
You don't want to do that, though, do you? Have you even told Dad about the scholarship? Oh, Mum, why not?
Because your dad's a bit upset at the moment.
About what?
Well, all this change going on. There's Jimmy and Kane, now Dana. Then there's me. So I am pulling my head in and I'm having a holiday with my husband.
But that's not what you really want to do, is it?
It'll be fine. We'll have a lovely time.
Okay, if you had to rank ED's problems, what is the biggest concern you have?
Biggest concern is we're under-resourced. Because surgical take the lion's share of just about everything.
No, you sound like you're bitter.
I'm not bitter. It's a fact. I'll tell you why, because a promise hasn't been kept. I mean, the only reason we all supported the introduction to private surgeries is because of the promise that any profits would trickle down to other departments. There's been no trickle down at all whatsoever.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so I say get rid of the private surgeries. And let's not pander to the sports stars who think their knee issues are more important than anyone else's. I mean, they get what they want when they want it, and we allow it because it gets our name in the paper.
Or bite-sized pieces.
What?
We can't bombard him like that.
Well, I need to get my point across.
So do it in small sentences.
ED, good. Surgical, naughty, me, Tarzan.
I'm only trying to help.
I'm set. I'm ready to go.
Okay, remember to stay positive.
Barnes, I'm fine.
Fine. But you might as well take this with you.
I don't need a cheat sheet.
Just take it.
Why?
Because I want you to do well.
No ulterior motive I haven't picked up on yet?
Of course there is. You just have to wait and see. Look, it's not going to hurt your ego to have a piece of paper in your pocket, is it?
Happy?
Aesthetic. Good luck.
Yes,
Are you still working on the budget?
I am.
Well, that sounds like good news. Do we have money left over?
Almost the exact same amount as I saw these shoes on sale at the mall for. So if you want me to make it disappear, I can like that.
Well, aren't you a clever little cookie? No, wait, hold. Look, the power account. You put it under the paid column, but it's still ticked here as unpaid bill.
Huh?
Receipt? No receipt.
But I'm sure we paid it.
Well, that's why we have money left over.
No, I wrangled this budget to within an inch of its life to find that money.
Hey, it's okay. These things happen.
I can do without the condescending tone, thanks.
I'm not being condescending. You've been at it for hours, okay? It's understandable to make mistakes.
Look, power bill. Payment due 26th of May. Payment made May 25th. Someone made a mistake, but it wasn't me. It was the power company for not registering the payment.
Yeah, because you're a clever little cookie.
The cleverest. Because I've just proven to you that I'm good to take on more work.
Okay, you want to help?
Yeah?
Right, seeing as you're up for it.
Up for it as.
No,
I said work, not homework.
no, I thought you said you were up for it as, Cookie.
The ankle didn't give you too much grief overnight?
It was fine, thank you, Doctor. Permission to cut to the chase. Your emergency department.
Yeah. Right, we're first port of call for most of our patients. But there are elective surgeries and private surgeries. Very lucrative they are, so it's understandable why management prioritize them, and the DHB is fond of them. It's not only the income, but the positive press they attract. Meanwhile, majority of our patients come second. We work damn hard to stop them feeling this way, but we don't always succeed. And it shouldn't happen. It's not right.
There's the problem. Do you have a solution?
Okay, what if I told you I had a plan that could best utilize hospital resources across Ferndale and ultimately save the DHB money?
I'd say you now have my full attention.
Good. I think Shortland Street should be something more of a specialized trauma center. Private surgeries go back to where they belong, private hospitals. And Shortland Street could once again assume the role of a public hospital where the best care doesn't go only to the few, but to all our patients.
Makes sense and seems only fair.
Good.
Every few years, a plan similar to this gets brought up at board meetings. But every few years, one certain member opposes it. However, change may be in the air.
But nothing else interests me. Science is boring.
But it's discovering new things. It should be exciting, mind-blowing.
Like?
Well, we could build a sundial. That's nature's clock.
Massively mind-blowing.
How about a homemade volcano? It's actually just
Baking
vinegar.
soda and vinegar? We did that when we were practically babies. I guess I'll just wait till Dad gets home.
Hold it right there, mister. We're not leaving this table until we have a science project.
He loved it.
I knew it. Go you.
Well, it's you I have to thank. And not just for the cheat sheet, but for giving me the push to talk to him.
So he'll present your idea on your behalf.
Well, he gave me a bit of insight into how the board works. In his words, there are a bunch of conservatives who are too scared to try anything different.
Meaning it's unlikely your idea we picked up?
Well, I'm not the first one to come up with it, apparently.
But you've got David on side, yeah?
I have. But his suggestion is to hold off for a month or two.
How will that make a difference?
Well, the biggest resistance comes from Joan Bates. She's been on the board since Dave can remember. She has a lot of clout.
No kidding. Even I've heard of her.
Yeah, but what you haven't heard, and not many people have yet, is she's stepping down soon. So Dad reckons we should wait for her replacement.
Let's hope it's someone a bit more liberal.
You can be liberal and still worse. We need someone who's more progressive. Someone who doesn't mind a scrap and goes all out to get the job done.
I don't want you thinking I haven't done any work all day, but I've got us as far as Omru.
Well done, you.
And next stop, Dunedin. That's where the Coopers first landed. I'll check out the museum, see if I can spot an ancestor or two.
Okay.
Well, no fun for you.
Well, I'm sure I can find something else to do.
Except that's not really what this holiday's about.
Well, we can have a break from each other occasionally, can't we?
Of course we can. I mean, none of this is set in concrete. Hell, we'll put our heads together about it all.
Wendy, I've been meaning to catch up with you. Congratulations. You will be sorely missed, but I'm very pleased for you.
What was all that about?
I can't help feeling we're missing an opportunity here. I'm talking about the DHB. We've got inside knowledge. Wouldn't it be great if we could convince someone we know to run? Someone who's guaranteed to back your proposal.
Well, if you knew anyone who wanted the job.
So let's have a think. We need someone with a medical background, someone who won't be pushed around.
Well, there's always Dr. Freiberg. He worked at Central up until last year. He's always been a strong advocate for emergency services.
He's like 80.
He's not that old.
No, we need someone younger with more get up and go. If another old fogey sits on the board, we run the risk they'll be just as afraid of change as Joan was.
True. What about Caleb?
So what now?
There's been a position come up on the district health board. I'm saying someone like you would be perfect.
Oh, someone with drug theft and dependency issues.
You weren't convicted, mate.
Oh, mud sticks, and I'm as muddy as they come.
And besides, no offence, babe, but you're not the political animal you need to be.
Oh, not when you're wily enough for the both of us.
Well, it is more my kind of thing, isn't it?
No ulterior motive, huh?
Not until now.
Well, if anyone could talk their way onto that boring old board, it would be you.
I thought I was doing the right thing.
You as good as lied to me. When is that ever right? Okay, one or two times I might have been a bit frugal with the truth. I feel like an idiot banging on about the trip when all you're thinking was what a brilliant opportunity I'm missing out on.
Well, it doesn't mean I'm never going to be able to take up the scholarship.
Shall we try for the truth here for once? The course or the holiday? Which would you rather? Nothing but the truth.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Look, I wish you'd told me. When there's something you really want, do you think I'd ever try and get in your way?
But you'd rather things stayed the same. Except they never do. I want to do something for myself. It has been eating me up. And now I've been given this chance to get ahead in my job and get excited about it again.
So all this talk about us was just that.
It is about us. If I'm happier in my life, then...
You'll be happier with me.
Well, I don't mean that I'm unhappy.
You're feeling this lack, so you're looking elsewhere. First with Jimmy, now your career.
I thought we were over the Jimmy thing.
You don't get over stuff like that, do you?
How's it going over there?
Still can't think of anything.
Did you look up astronomy?
Stars are boring.
Rocks?
Even boringer.
You're gonna have to meet me halfway here, buddy.
I'm trying.
Where's your lunchbox? I don't see it anywhere.
It's still in my bag.
I thought Dad told you to get it this morning. Hand it over. Do you have a problem with your lunchbox or something? I remember I had a really plain one and everyone else said... Oh, look.
What?
There. Mold.
Gross.
How long has this been in here? I didn't make it for you.
Mum did.
It's been in here since last week. Michael. Well, hey, this could be your project.
It's a green sandwich.
Oh, it's more than that. Mold is amazing. Did you know that some types can be used as antibiotics? It cures people.
That stuff?
Well, not this stuff specifically. There are all different types. Some are slimy, some are furry.
Gross.
Let's keep the sandwich and watch them all grow.
I could take photos. Yes.
That would be amazing, Bex. You just tell me when and I'll be there. Alrighty. Much love. Bye. Rebecca knows the editor of The Northerner. She reckons she can pull a few strings and get me a profile piece in there as a someone to watch.
Using your media connections for good this time, eh?
I'm missing something here.
I told you how I got the GP gig.
By mostly devious means. But for the greater good, as always.
Always. But yeah, I've got a few skeletons. This profile gives me the chance to get them out in the open before someone else finds them. That way I can put my own spin on things.
And turn it into a positive. Smart.
What else is on the checklist, babe?
It says here you need strong character references.
Oh, I can ask Maka Moruhu to write you up something.
He's got good standing in the community.
Yeah.
It looks like you'll need something from Rachel too.
Oh, what?
Employer reference and a background check.
She'll be sure to tell them that I'm on probation with the medical council.
Well, you'd be telling them that anyway.
Well, yeah, but Rachel's not exactly my #1 fan. She'll make sure there's no spinning that particular skeleton. It's over.
I don't know. I think it seems like a good first test. And if you can sweet talk Rachel McKenna, you know, you can sweet talk just about anyone.
No. I'll just get myself some fruit or something. Look, you've eaten?
Yeah.
Yeah? So your battery's full, you're ready to go?
Is this really a conversation we should be having?
What?
Nothing.
No, I'm talking about work. I still haven't found something for the 6 hours yet.
So I'm allowed to do it?
Well, you might need to drop a shift later on in the week to stand at 20 hours.
Yeah, I can do that. Thank you.
Hot nurse is begging me for work.
Oh, Vinny.
What? Ooh. Well, all right, I'm to get a shower.
I'm sorry about your science project. We'll think you up another one.
He's not going to die, is he?
Who?
Dad, he ate more.
Oh, just a little bit doesn't hurt you.
Really?
Another cool fact about it. And besides, your dad's got a cast iron stomach.
A what?
It means that it'd take more than a mouldy old sandwich to make him sick. Vinny can eat just about anything.
Anything? You don't have to worry about helping me with the new science idea. I already thought up a new project.
Well, good for you.
It would be so refreshing to have someone on the DHB who was in touch with the community and working with them on a day-to-day basis.
I thought you were keeping yourself busy enough here.
I love being a GP and I want to continue to practice here. But it would be rewarding to contribute on a broader scale.
It's noble, but a little premature, no? Local body elections aren't until October next year.
I like to have all my ducks in a row. You never know what's just around the corner.
Well, I'll be happy to give you a reference. But you know, I have to mention your disciplinary issues with the medical council.
I'm aware of that.
Good.
And while I'm all for honesty, I'm sure it doesn't have to come across as completely negative. It's all about how it's worded, isn't it?
Are you asking me to put a positive spin on your council ruling?
Again, that's not how I would have worded it.
I'm not sure I am the right person to offer you a recommendation here.
But you are. You're my employer and a hugely skilled manager.
With a reputation to maintain.
This is not just a one-sided request. You, of all people, know the benefits of networking, especially with those who'll be in positions of power in the future, and grateful to you.
Are you trying to bribe me?
No, not at all. I'm having an open and frank discussion, woman to woman.
Okay, if that's what we're doing, does this sudden desire to get on the DHB have anything to do with me rejecting TK's bid for a super ED?
Well, I personally believe in TK's proposal. This is bigger than Shortland Street.
I can see that. I can also see you're expecting way too much of me, which means, unfortunately, I cannot support your bid.
You can't? Or you won't?
Both.
She is vindictive, spiteful, and downright rude.
What actually happened? Did she refuse to write the recommendation?
No, but she made it perfectly clear it would be a damning report. And she accused me of doing this to go over her head with your ED proposal.
She said that?
Pretty much. I've gone and made things worse for you, haven't I?
That's not your fault.
I just don't understand. How can she be so judgmental and openly biased?
Well, I can't see that changing anytime soon.
I only need Rachel's reference because she's my boss. But what if she wasn't my boss anymore?
This is not worth quitting over.
I'm not going anywhere.
You want to get rid of Rachel.
She is the one standing in the way of my DHB application, and she is the one stonewalling your ED proposal. Rachel has to go.
I thought you had keys.
Oh, I do, but I thought the alarm might be on.
But you knew I was here.
Well, I didn't know that for sure.
Where else would I be?
I'm sorry. You know, all we seem to do is take turns lying to each other. What happened to telling each other everything?
We're in trouble, aren't we?
So a holiday,
Was never going to do the trick.
we'd have come to blows before we got to the end of the motorway.
So?
I'm going to go and see Mum. I know I'm doing the big avoid, but I'm scared that if I stay, we'll just niggle away at it and end up making things worse.
You're probably right. Where do you go?
I'm on my way to the airport now. I've told Bella and Kane. Is Dana up and about?
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'll call her later. I really hope that we can do that South Island trip one day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.
Unless we can come up with a good project.
Yeah, but it has to be real good. Like, amazing.
Okay, I'll give you a hand after school. All right, but right now I have to concentrate on this. Say, where's your school bag?
I don't know.
Well, go and find it. And your lunchbox, I haven't seen that for days.
What are you struggling with?
Rosters. We've got so many staff on leave and my bureau budget doesn't stretch that far. And I've got a 6-hour gap and no nurses to be found.
Well, I know one who's just sitting at home twiddling her thumbs.
Yeah, but you're not clear to do night shifts.
It's not overnight, it's an evening. And I'm...
Queenstown or Stewart Island?
I didn't know you guys were going on a holiday.
Neither did I.
I wrote a glowing recommendation for a full scholarship.
What scholarship?
Masters in Advanced Nursing Practice, we filled out the forms. Welcome to university, baby.
Me studying and working doesn't leave a lot of time for anything else.
Oh, no holiday.
Was this something you've got to tell me? We're not too good, are we?
You and me is what's most important right now.
This is your news?
The South Island. Let's do it.
I have to decide by tomorrow and I still don't know what to do.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have left it to the last minute then.
I didn't leave it till the last minute. I left it till the day before the last minute.
You like science, I'm sure between...
I treated a board member in ED yesterday. He saw we're up against it, so we organised a meeting.
What do you got so far?
God?
Your pitch. How are you going to convince David Brixton to give ED more funding?
Well, you seeing the mess we're in, I thought we'd just grab a coffee, have a chat.
In other words, you're winging it?
Vance, TK isn't pushy like you. That doesn't mean he can't get the job done.
This is not about being pushy. This is about being taken seriously. When are you meeting him?
1:30.
Caleb can take Tills to daycare while you and I write up a game plan.
Get your nose out, babe.
Is that even possible?
I'm doing this for you, TK, not for me.
Getting better with the longer shifts, aren't I?
Yeah, and I want to keep it that way, which means no overloading you.
I can do it, Vinny.
Yeah, maybe, if you could get past the big, scary director of nursing, but you can't. Thank you for offering now.
I'm eating your toast, Bob. You okay? Yeah?
Oh, she'll be saving it for the ducks. I let her give them your leftovers yesterday.
Ah, I see. Well, how about this? You have one more piece, and then we'll take some bread down to the park and feed the ducks after daycare, okay? Good girl.
If you can negotiate with a 3-year-old, the DHB should be a cinch.
What's this?
Oh,
Me. But if you want to ruin your chances, be my guest.
you okay to take her in?
Come on, Toots. Let's leave these pushy people to it.
Let's start with the key issues.
I like the look of this motel. Check it out.
What happened to the motorhome idea?
I'm just exploring other options.
Looks okay.
Well, we want better than okay. There was this pretty flash B&B.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Brainiac.